Call to order for the Cape Charles Historic District Review Board, May 19th. Can we get a roll call?
Ken Monarch.
Libby Wright.
Kathy Glasser.
Joan Cooper.
We have a quorum. Can we stand for the invocation, Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do we have any public comments?
No, ma'am.
Are there any suggestions, changes in the prior notes that need to be made?
Or the
On the
agenda,
meeting notes?
or the agenda format.
Or the agenda format, too?
No comments.
Can we get a motion to approve the agenda format and the minutes, the prior minutes?
I move we approve the agenda format and the minutes from last meeting.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Unfinished business. We have Strawberry Street. And
Okay, just before we get started, I just have a few pieces of information that the board needs to know. Remember that the Historic District Review Board reviews applications for the exterior proposals and not zoning compliant or uses, because we do have a different application on this month's meeting, and I've been getting a lot of calls, and it's approved through zoning. So now it's up to you for the exterior of the building, of the proposed accessory structures. Also, the board can approve an application with conditions per Town Code Chapter 32, Article 8, Section 32-238. And speak into your microphones, please. And for the applicants, when you are called up, please state your name and speak into the microphone so everyone can hear you.
I don't think your microphone is.
yeah,
It's on.
you need to speak louder.
I'll use my mom voice. How's that?
There you go. It is still difficult for people on the phone to hear.
It is. I tried to pull over that microphone, so let's see if you want to dial Adriana.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'll just go over this. This is for 300 Strawberry Street. This application is for Adriana and Angelo Hanua at 300 Strawberry Street. As you know, this is an application continued from last month, and you approved the accessory structure reciting this month. You said that you wanted it put back on so that you could ask the applicant questions about the underside of the roof eaves and white aluminum metal over the existing roof trim. The home is contributing. The description is a 1950 colonial revival. If you go on page 2 or page 6, depending on which agenda you're looking at, you'll see the materials, the staff analysis. This property is legal conforming use, and you'll also see the historic district guidelines.
I did.
Do you have a dial tone?
That's a 5, right?
Yep.
Sorry, but your call cannot be completed.
You did. You went to
Too slow?
404.
That's not the issue.
539. Okay, you can just turn it off.
Adriana, this is the Cape Charles Historic District Review Board. If you're available, please contact us. Thanks.
Okay, you all can either make a motion, since this was a continuation, you gave the applicant ample time to get back up with you, or you can give them, we can try to call her again once we finish with the other applications.
Why don't we do the other applications and then we'll try again.
I'm amenable to that.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Moving right along, we have 520 Strawberry Street. This applicant is, and the owners are Andrew and Jacqueline Sears. They're being represented by Coastal Craftsman Builders LLC. This application, the first one you saw with this was the new home, and then it came back and had one modification. Now we have another modification, and this is for the siding and the chimney. So as you see, the applicant is seeking to modify the approved CertainTeed vinyl lap siding with a 6-inch exposure and .044 thickness to a CertainTeed Restoration Classic double 4.5 vinyl siding, and to change the chimney construction from an exposed metal pipe to a stucco frame. Again, either on page, if you flip it over for page 2, or you go to page 19, I have the materials, I have zoning compliance, and I have the Historic District Review Board guidelines. Remember, this was a new build. And I don't see the representative here. So did you have, if you have questions, did you have any questions for them?
Well, we pretty much approved everything. This is just modification of
It
the
is just a
siding and the
modification,
chimney.
yes.
And the chimney, when we approved it.
Was a metal pipe.
Right, but we did that with the stipulation that something had to be done to alter the surface.
It was, yes, it was not supposed to be shiny. It was supposed to be more of a duller finish.
Well, the stucco is up. It looks nice.
Okay,
So, I mean, honestly, I have no problem with the stucco.
No.
We wanted it covered with something anyway.
Yeah.
okay.
So, and the siding, and this is something I brought up to Katie and we have talked
Tracy.
about before.
Tracy?
We don't have written specifications on siding in our guidelines. And while we've always had certain things that we agreed upon, I think at some point we need to have a work session and talk, and actually put down what we've always said, just so it's in writing. But with this particular siding, it meets all the criteria.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions?
No questions.
Yeah, it's already built, so.
Yeah. You could ask them to take it down and put it up again.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve?
I move we approve the application as written.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry. Okay, moving right along, we have 614 Peach Street. The owners are Lowland Renovations LLC. They are represented by QS LLC. They are wanting to do renovations on the existing home and then a construction of new additions. And all those new additions are pointed out for the historic registry. This was a not listed property. So the overview here gives you exactly what they're trying to do. Renovate the existing single-family home, which is replace the existing windows with new vinyl 1/1 windows, replace the existing metal doors with new fiberglass doors, and rebuild the existing enclosed front porch to be open. And then they would like to construct on the existing home, a 16.25 by 10 rear porch on the existing structure. And then for the new addition, that is 137.5 square feet. It'll be on the side of the house. And then on the rear of that, they would like a new rear porch. And then also included in this application is concrete to finish the existing driveway. And of course, any new additions must be compatible, sympathetic, and complementary to existing buildings. That's in our zoning ordinance. If you turn it on back, I have all the materials listed out. I tried to list them out for the renovations and the additions. And then for the staff analysis here, this is a legal non-conforming use. Everything is in compliance, and I just wanted to note for the record, although the finished driveway does not meet Town Code Chapter 32, Article 4, Section 32-95, K1A, it was pre-existing. So based on everything in the application, zoning compliance has been achieved. I put in some historic district guidelines for you for the non-contributing, it's not listed. And the owner's representative is here if you have questions.
I have no questions.
Good evening, Sean Ingram.
A little louder.
Sean Ingram. Good? All right.
I have a quick question, and Katie, this might be more,
Tracy.
I'm sorry, Tracy, forgive me.
Old habits.
The concrete driveway was pre-existing, so that's staying, but are you extending it?
Yeah, only a little bit, only a little part of it is actually on that property. But since it's already there, we're letting them extend it.
All the way back to the garage?
Well, if you look at the actual site plan, you'll see that it's really not that much at all.
Okay, all right, that was a question I had.
And I have one small question. You're talking about using vinyl lattice underneath the porch?
Is that correct, Heather? Yep, okay, yes.
Just because, I mean, this is very nice, it's got stone, and I don't know if we need to clarify that. I mean, either one is fine with me.
Yeah, the front porch is somewhat of a total loss.
Okay.
It's in total, the whole house, as you can see in the pictures, is in
Right.
disrepair. We're gonna be taking this down pretty much to studs.
Okay,
So just trying to save some stone is gonna be, I mean, even the foundation of the house is gonna need major repair.
okay, all right.
I think what she's saying is in the picture of the new, you have,
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, that's a generated picture, just to try to give you an aesthetic.
Okay. all
Yeah,
right. And I
sorry.
just,
We did our best with the AI, that's what we got.
no, I just wanted to clarify if that's where you wanted to put the lattice, and if that's going to change as you go along underneath, if I'm understanding it right.
Yeah, if in the spec docs it has lattice underpinning, that's what'll happen. The picture, again, just for reference.
It'll be nice to see that house.
Yes.
It will, because the siding's coming off daily.
I have one other question. Regarding the upper windows, they meet the criteria, but they just look awfully small.
So we are dictated by egress on windows, so our placement and size was as close as possible, other than egress. So they're likely going to be slightly larger.
Once you get it down, you may find that originally they were larger.
That's correct, they may have been.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's got all modern windows, modern vinyl siding on it. It's been, renovated several times by the looks of it.
Any other?
so the concrete steps in the front will be gone and you'll replace them with,
With AZAC clad, yep, correct.
Okay. No other questions? We can make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the application.
Seconded.
All in favor?
aye.
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 All right, thank you.
Good to go. All right.
think when I looked at the annex, it had about this much concrete. That's about it.
Okay.
Maybe a foot.
Last but not least, we have tax map number 83A3-1-563A on Mason Avenue. The applicant, Arnie Fugue and Maureen Welch, would like to construct 2 accessory structures. And as you see, the current zoning is CR. And of course, there is nothing on the property, so it's not listed in the historic registry. The overview is the applicant is seeking to construct 2 accessory structures. One will be an 8 by 12 and the other will be a 16 by 24 for commercial use, and install shells on half of the property. And it says, although this lot is currently vacant, new construction should be compatible, sympathetic, and complementary to existing buildings. If you see over at materials, either page 2 or page 54, you will see all the materials listed and the staff analysis. This would be in compliance with zoning. And then the historic guidelines, and I did the historic guidelines for accessory structures associated with non-contributing primary buildings. There's nothing on there, but that seemed to be the one to fit it, since a new home would be non-contributing anyway, so.
Yeah.
And then the applicant is here if you have any questions, okay?
Katie, I'm sorry, Tracy. It's just a habit. We don't have, do you have to do a square footage lot coverage thing for?
It's actually in the,
Yeah, it's in there.
Where is
it's
it?
in here, it's page 55. It's right after
It's
the
like 30%.
staff report.
It's like 30%, 20%.
Yeah, it's
There it
34.59%.
is, sorry. Thank you.
And it's because of shell area, of course, these surfaces are considered 50% impervious in reference to the Chesapeake Bay Preservation Act. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Arnold, if you'll come up.
My name is Arnold Fugue.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
My understanding is this is going to be for golf carts?
Yes, that's correct.
I have no questions.
I don't. Okay. And the pictures you have of the accessory dwellings, they're the pre-made ones?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If we have no questions, make a motion.
Make a motion to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the structures.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approved.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Would we like to try?
Did you want to try 300 Strawberry again?
Yeah, one more.
But leave the phone on, so it will go right to speaker. There you go.
Okay.
Please leave your message for
Just-
7574004.
Okay. So you all can,
Well, I propose that since we have not been able to get the questions answered that we needed, that we not approve the application at this time.
Yeah, so in looking at the Historic District Review Board Guidelines, Chapter 5.4.1, about wood siding and trim. So we have to maintain the historic wood siding, trim, and ornamentation to the maximum extent, or replace it. You should not add or delete it without documentary evidence of it being deteriorated. If it's not in bad condition, then it should be maintained. And it's very specifically, we avoid wrapping historic trim or ornamentation with any other material because the historic material underneath will deteriorate over time.
You're
So-
talking about that,
Right.
The dental molding
okay.
and the wood trim on the eaves. So if it can't be repaired, she could replace it, but she can't wrap existing historic material in a new material because it will deteriorate. I mean, there are pictures.
If it's in good condition, it doesn't need to be replaced.
No.
It shouldn't be replaced.
Correct.
So,
So I move we disapprove the application based on the guidelines for siding, wood siding and for trim in Chapter 5.4.1 of the Historic District Review Guidelines, specifically paragraph 1D says avoid wrapping historic trim or ornamentation with any other material.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
We didn't have this many approvals, so under the Historic District Review Board staff report from
I'm
the
sorry,
zoning
Tracy.
administrator. Sorry, we didn't have, we only had 2 approvals for the
Administrative?
administrative. So did anyone have any questions on those? It was 101 Madison Avenue and 522 Tazewell Avenue.
No?
No questions.
Okay, and just to let everyone know, we do not have any applications for next month, but we're still holding that date in case we need a work session to go over the new, the new Town Code, Chapter 32, Article 8, once it gets approved by Town Council, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Do we have any, another business, right? Okay,
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
seconded.
Meeting adjourned.